is Sherry.
My name's Roger. I'll be doing the recording for Hunter today.
My name is Hunter. I will be presenting the speech. So, AI is something most everyone has heard of. But many people don't know that AI is more than one big thing. So with that being said, I do intend to explain what AI is. And before I start, I want to let you as the viewer know that what I'm going to say about these ways of computer learning will make you understand what form of AI is being used in any given situation. AI can be divided into three distinctions, but while there are three distinctions, they all do count as forms of artificial intelligence. But the question is, what makes them different? When people think of AI, they think of a generic sort of mental image. And they just group all of AI together as something like this, which is not exactly the truth. However, artificial intelligence, the first system I will talk about, is closest to this generalized image. But it is more complex in its workings. Artificial intelligence comes in three types: artificial narrow intelligence, artificial general intelligence, and artificial superintelligence. Artificial narrow intelligence is categorized as it can do one distinct action. And since it can only do one, that's where the narrow intelligence comes from. Artificial general intelligence would more or less be similar to a way a human would think, and it would not be distinguishable from a human. And artificial superintelligence is not currently in existence, but the idea is that it can outperform humans at any given task. And according to TechGig.com, artificial superintelligence is when machines are capable of exhibiting intelligence that surpasses the brightest humans. Now that there is an understanding of what artificial intelligence is, I want to go back to earlier when I mentioned machine learning. Now, what is machine learning, and how is it different from artificial intelligence? Now, artificial intelligence is a subset of AI where a machine can learn without being specifically coded to perform any certain action. An author and front-end scientist from one of my sources at Medium.com named Roberto Arredondo quotes the systems learning pioneer Tom M. Mitchell, stating that machine learning is the study of computer algorithms that allow computer programs to automatically improve their experience. Now, while that's all great, what is machine learning, and what is a practical use of it? Well, what it does is it reviews what a user tends to look at and suggests other things from there. Another way to look at this is that the machine learning is what is responsible for recommendations on websites. If you've ever wondered how it is that recommendations are made on videos or products through websites like YouTube and Amazon, or Netflix, or applications like Netflix and Spotify, that is the job of machine learning. A relatively new invention now is the automated self-driving car, and many may wonder how that works. This is a question that I have an answer to. The computer learning responsible for this would be known as deep learning. The longtime journalist Michael Copeland at NVIDIA describes deep learning as a technique for implementing machine learning. And what that means is deep learning is similar to machine learning, as in it thinks like a human brain and makes recommendations based on other seemingly positive information being put in. The distinction between them is that deep learning is more in-depth, filtering information in the same way a human brain would. Some recent achievements of deep learning and some of the uses, which I will state in a moment, are that deep learning's purpose is to predict and classify information. An achievement of the system was being able to filter out cats from YouTube videos and state specifically that it was a cat. Another achievement, but also a really use of deep learning, is through the advent of autonomous cars. Specifically, in self-driving cars, deep learning works through cameras, and if it detects something it knows from previous learning, it reacts accordingly. For example, if it detected some salient figure, like an octagon, and it also saw that it was red, it would know that what it was looking at was a stop sign, and henceforth stop. With the final computer learning described, I want to surmise the extreme defining characteristics of each of these three different systems. I started with artificial intelligence and its three subsets, explaining that AI is meant to be the closest mimic to a human brain. After, I explained that machine learning is far different from AI, with its purpose being to learn from information and make recommendations. Finally, I explained what deep learning is, how it learns, and what a practical use of it is. In closing, I want to say that each form of AI discussed here today makes advancements all the time, and as they do, they not only make aspects of life for humans easier, but they also advance technological sciences as they do. Thank you.